Hello everyone, my name is Carmen Pérez and I am Associate Professor of Public International Law at Universidad Carlos III de Madrid. UC3M is one of the partners of the project entitled Towards an EU Sport Diplomacy. TES-D is a 2-year project co-funded by the Erasmus Plus program of the European Union. It is led by the French Institute for International and Strategic Affairs in collaboration with 7 European partners from 6 countries. The main purposes of the project are the implementation and promotion of an EU sport diplomacy policy. And where is the starting point of our analysis? Well, we consider that the sum of all existing national sport diplomacies of the EU member states can contribute to the formulation of a coherent and workable policy at EU level. At the same time, the analysis of other examples outside the European Union can also be used by the organization as a basis for building its own policy in this domain. Our analysis combines academic research, practitioner approaches, and empirical knowledge. UC3M has been responsible for the realization of the intellectual output number 2, dedicated to desk research on sport diplomacy. Our main goal here was to identify prerequisites of sport diplomacy reforms and already existing models. Both are needed for the identification and implementation of effective policies at EU level. This intellectual output included 3 tasks. Task number 1 focused on existing academic scholarship on sport diplomacy. This task has been led by our Italian partner, Universidad Católica del Sacro Cuore. The final report identifies academic and non-academic sources of sport diplomacy and its theoretical framework. We know that other international organizations and a number of states outside the European Union have long been developing their own strategies in the field of sport diplomacy. Their analysis has been the focus of tasks 2 and 3. Task number 2 has been conducted by Edge Hill University. The final report discusses the approach selected by 5 non-European countries to sport diplomacy: United Kingdom, the United States, Australia, China, and Qatar. The purpose of the analysis was to identify how these states employ sport with broader public diplomacy approaches. We think that this will highlight to the EU and its member states good practices and associated risks. Finally, task number 3, conducted by SOAS, University of London, identifies the existing strategies and initiatives of different regional-based case studies: the Commonwealth of Nations, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, the Ibero-American Council of Sport, and the African Union. All of them are important actors in global affairs that have incorporated the core components of sport diplomacy into their policies and actions. By taking into account both theoretical developments and some of the most relevant practical examples in the field of sport diplomacy, the research provides a solid basis for the European Union. In particular, it shows how sport can be used to disseminate EU values worldwide and to build up its international brand with a view to boosting new political, economic, and cultural opportunities. If you're interested in finding out more about our research, you can visit our website at tes-diplomacy.org, where you will find the 3 reports I have mentioned. Thank you very much.